What's going on, everyone? HueFin News coming at you with another daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Today is September the 4th, 2017, and the news have made the cryptocurrency market take another nose dive. Second day within 3 trading days, we have seen double-digit losses within the cryptocurrency market. You guys can see on our video yesterday, the market cap was at 163 billion and is now at 145 billion dollars. So the money is fleeing away from cryptocurrencies right now, which is okay, because those who understand the language of the market will always know this is the prime time to get into the cryptocurrencies while the prices are cheaper. So that just tells us that the prices were extremely too high. And if you guys were timing the market correctly, you guys should have been able to see what we were seeing here at HueFin News in order to get out the market. That's why once you guys are inside this particular marketplace, you have to keep an eye on your trades. You cannot just let it go and just let it run. You always have to be vigilant, watching over your trade consistently, because the market, like I said earlier in these videos, is very fluid and it changes constantly. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and look at some of these losses that occurred with these major cryptocurrencies. But before we get started, as usual, I gotta give my spiel that at HueFin News, we are giving you guys news according to the charts. Okay, we are not investment advisors and we're not giving you investment advice. We're just simply showing you the mood and the pulse of the market as to where direction it is forecasted to go. So with that being said, let's look at these cryptocurrencies on this website. So looking at it, you guys can tell that on Bitcoin was down 7.47%, Ethereum 13.84%, Bitcoin Cash 14%, Litecoin 15-10, Monero 14. Look at IOTA got hit today, 26%. Neo got hit today, 26%. Omisi Go got hit, 17%. All of these cryptocurrencies have hit another double-digit loss. So with that being said, I hope you guys are not inside the market, because the market is not primed for higher prices. We are going to wait until we get more precursors of strength on these cryptocurrencies before we at HueFin News will place our money back in this cryptocurrency market. So let's go ahead and see if we can try to determine where that will occur. Okay, so the first one we always look at is with Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is trading down 9.33%. Last trade was at $4,130. So let's take a look. So it doesn't look like currently Bitcoin is done with lower prices. Okay, we have had 2 major precursors of weakness over the last 2 trading days, which occurred on the 2nd of September as well as the 4th of September. So what occurred on the 3rd of September, you guys notice, was a probable trial run. And if you guys look at our video, just some of the basics, you guys will see what we have termed what the trial run actually means. And today's bar would have confirmed whether or not the buyers was able to actually be successful. And today tells you clearly that they are not. So we are in a precursor of weakness mode right now for Bitcoin. So our analysis is for them to at least come down to that $4,000 area. And from there, we don't get any precursors of strength, then we will continue to see it move lower. And it might even move lower than that and possibly hit around $3,900. Okay, so around that area is where we're going to go ahead and see if Bitcoin will go down and touch that area. And if so, then we will start keeping our eye on Bitcoin as an entry point in order to start placing more money in this cryptocurrency. So let's go ahead and check out Ethereum. So looking at this Ethereum chart, you can tell how we already had our support line all the way back from July 16th. The market created it, and July 29th, the market came and touched it, and the market hasn't been touched there since then. And we did have a channel where we created here all the way up, and we can tell that the market wasn't willing to go as high as $400. We predicted that the market would go as high as 400. It almost did. It was like $2 short from hitting 400, and then we get this major sell-off that occurred on the 2nd of September. And we said on our video on the 3rd of September that stockpile was still coming in this particular market, and the ending result was what occurred today. We had this major push down bar, and it closed. The market was able to close above this support. But we at HueFin News are not under the impression that the market is still ready to move higher. As a matter of fact, it's looking like it might come back and hit that 280 area again. And if the market is still giving us more weakness, we're expecting it to hit that 260. But overall, we're not looking to enter into any cryptocurrencies at the moment, because we want to wait until all of this excessive selling completes, and then we'll look in order to get into the market and start buying. But granted, we understand that there's also a way that you can make money as the market is moving down. Okay, so there's multiple ways you can make money in this market. That's when it goes up as well as when it goes down. But we are not participating in when the market goes down, because a lot of individuals don't understand how that actually works. So we're just simply giving you guys how to purchase and buy cryptocurrencies and expecting the price to move higher. So if you guys go back and check our analysis from what we've been saying over the last couple of days, especially when Ethereum came and hit almost 400 on the 1st of September, we wanted to see if the market was able to move higher. And you can tell that the volume was extremely heavy on that day, but the market didn't necessarily move higher. So that was another clue to what was going to occur over these last 3 days. Just want to give you guys that as well too. So currently Ethereum is down 15.69%. Last trade was at $290.60, and we're not expecting Ethereum to move higher currently in the short term. As a matter of fact, we're expecting it to move sideways to lower again. So now let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash also gave us a push to go down bar. The market is still right here around the low that occurred on the 29th of August, which is a pretty good sign. But we're not expecting the market to move sideways. We're still expecting it to move lower, because today's bar was a major push to go down, and we're expecting the market to possibly come all the way down to 440. It could happen. But overall, because we don't have anything within the background of Bitcoin Cash to show us a probable support area except at this 440 area. So just to give you guys a heads up, just to be on the lookout, the market has the possibility to come and hit 440 for Bitcoin Cash, and we are not interested in coming into Bitcoin Cash at the moment neither. So with that being said, Bitcoin is down 15.22%. Last trade was at 509.23. Okay, so if you guys just didn't hear that, we're saying that Bitcoin Cash is going to move lower. So now let's go ahead and check out that Ripple. Same here. You guys can tell that some buyers came in the market, but from the last 4 trading days, the market came all the way from 26 cents all the way and touched 19 cents. So that is a major drop for Ripple, and we haven't seen any precursors of strength in this market either. So we're not interested in placing any funding within Ripple as well. We want to see precursors of strength. Today's bar could be an indication of a precursor of strength, but we have to wait until tomorrow that particular bar gets completed before we will actually say that today's bar was actually a precursor of strength. So Ripple is down 11.64%. The market came and hit that support from August the 5th around 19 cents, and the market was able to bounce back up. Now, if tomorrow is still a down day, then we're expecting Ripple to hit 19 cents and possibly even lower, okay, to hit 18 cents eventually. That's very probable, with as much volume came in on today's day as well. So just to give you guys a heads up, the market may come back and hit 18 cents. So we're looking for Ripple to trade sideways to also lower, okay? So now let's go ahead and check out Litecoin. So checking out Litecoin, it came and had that major all-time high day on the 2nd of September. It gave us a wash. You guys saw our video yesterday. It was a wash between the buyers and sellers, and we had to wait until the day before we came with our analysis to see who actually won out. And there's no surprise, the sellers won out. So we're still expecting Litecoin to move lower, and if it does move lower, it could possibly come and hit $56. Okay, so we're not looking for entry points right now into Litecoin. We're staying to the side on them as well. So we're expecting them to move sideways to lower. They are down right now 13.58%. Last trade was at $66.46. So the next support level from where it currently is trading will be $60. And if that does not hold, then we're looking for it to hit at 56. So let's go ahead and check out Dash. So Dash also has some buyers that came into the market. A lot of people probably thought that 320 was going to hold that support. We thought that as well. And HueFin News, it wasn't the case. The market closed lower than 320. So the next area for us to look towards is 280 for Dash. Okay, that is the next area that we're eyeing for Dash before we possibly see any precursors of strength and enter this particular cryptocurrency. So right now we're still expecting Dash to move lower. They are down 11.44%. Last trade was at $309.67. Okay. Now, if 280 does not hold and we get more precursors of weakness, then 260 is our next area. So looking at that dreadful NEO, definitely the volume is on this day. I guess majority of this, NEO is behind the China banning the ICO, because this is one of the cryptocurrency that has taken one of the most drastic push to go down bars, and currently we don't see any precursors of strength. So we're still expecting NEO to move lower, possibly around $19, $19.50, before we might see any precursors of strength. But it all depends on how much exposure NEO has in the China market. Okay, so definitely in the short term, we're looking for NEO to move lower. So that is our analysis for them. And now let's go ahead and check out Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic has had a major move up that occurred on September 1st. And then we have this down day that occurred on the 2nd, another down day that occurred on the 3rd, and we was accurate in our prediction for Ethereum Classic that it was going to move lower. So with that being said, we got the push to go down bar today to confirm that. So we're still looking for Ethereum Classic to hold support around $16. Okay, so we want to see a precursors of strength bar to form or be created around $16 before the market before we will say the market will move higher. So after we have 3 major sell-offs in the past 3 days, we will continue to go with Ethereum Classic will move lower. Okay. And then the last one we are going to look at for today is Monero. So with Monero, we definitely was under the presumption that it was one of the strongest cryptocurrencies, and we still are under that impression. The market came and hit our target of $100, and the market was able to close above it. So with that being said, we're still expecting Monero to move sideways and hold support around 100. Now granted, we are not that steadfast in that assumption, meaning that we had major sell-offs in the near term in the background of this cryptocurrency. So $100 may not hold, but that is our presumption currently at the moment. And if $100 does not hold, then Monero definitely with no problems will come and hit $80. So just be watchful if you guys are in Monero, that we're eyeing it right now, but we're not necessarily in the market trying to get in right now Monero, because we want to see precursors of strength appear on this chart before we will be actually placing our money into Monero. Okay, so we're not in that right now, but they are down 16.47%. Last trade was at $104.03. So with that being said, you know how the old adage go that a rising tide raises all ships or lifts all ships. Yes, that is true, but also a hole in the lake sinks all ships as well. So you got two sides of the coin, and today was a hole in the lake that has drained all the water out and had pushed all the cryptocurrencies down. Okay, so that's why it is important to always stay active whenever you have your own money in the market. Okay, that is key. But one of the things that we can do here at HueFin News is tell you when is the good opportunity to get in and when is a proper opportunity to get out, because we have forecasted that on some of these cryptocurrencies with the stockpile that was appearing on those bars, and that was an indication to us and you as well that the market is not that strong. And we have got that confirmation today on a lot of these cryptocurrencies because they were down today. So keep it here. We'll tell you guys when we see more precursors of strength appearing on these cryptocurrencies, and when will be a likelihood that these cryptocurrencies will resume higher prices. That's what we do here. So you guys go ahead, continue to subscribe, like, share these videos, and also you guys got any questions or comments, just put it in the comment section of this video. I mean, that's how easy and how powerful it is. I mean, you have a lot of people literally out there pulling their hair out their head because they don't understand what happened. But we at HueFin News knew exactly what was happening. Okay, so keep it here, keep it tuned in, and watch these videos that we put out daily on the forecasted move, on the forecasted prediction on where these cryptocurrencies are going to go. So with that being said, that's all I got, guys. Appreciate it. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later.